I thought it was very interesting. I think this is an area that businesses don't always understand. They're a little bit scared of, and so any advice that businesses can get to learn how to fight this new battle has got to be worth taking, and I think it's a very important session.
Does it change your attitude at all?
Well, I work for the Federation of Small Businesses, so I talk to small businesses all the time, and I know this is something that's beginning to worry them a lot. So I was surprised at the scale of it, though. I think even though we all think we know about it, when you actually hear the true stories of people with relatively small businesses being attacked by this, it's something we've all got to sit up and take notice of.
Does any of what you heard surprise you? For example, the scale of the problem?
No, not at all. It just confirms things that we already know. The SME generally tends to be apathetic to cybersecurity. It won't happen to me, but they're becoming the low-hanging fruit, because what's happening is the larger organisations and even some of the middle-range organisations are taking the precautions, which makes it more difficult for the hackers, so they go for the easier targets. And the hacks can be completely random, and generally are completely random.
It's very interesting, and it really corresponds with a lot of the stuff we do. I'm with the National Cyber Skills Centre, and so we're starting to work with Ian and his team over at the police at the moment, and getting engagement with SMEs to realise there's a problem and start to deal with it. It's starting to happen, but it's much slower than it should be.
Do businesses take enough notice of the problem, do you think?
I think they're aware of it because it's in the media, and there's a lot of reasons that they don't react to that. I mean, some is they think it's only big companies they're dealing that's going to get hit by this, but we're finding commoditisation of this problem. You know, they're taking smaller amounts of money from more and more companies.
Do we take enough notice of the problem? Are we aware of it?
I don't think so, not at all. I mean, something a colleague of mine often says is we've sleepwalked into a dependency on cyber, on communications, on the internet. We've absolutely sleepwalked into it. I mean, who do you know who doesn't have a smartphone? Who do you know who doesn't bank? All of our money is now in ones and zeros. It's not physical cash anymore, is it?
So, how do you think we can become better equipped to deal with the issue?
I think awareness is being raised slowly but surely. I think to stop avoiding it maybe and putting the reason for avoiding it down onto cost, because there are some very good free things to learn online. There's lots of information out there to protect yourself, whether it be your business or yourself personally. I think just to kind of take notice of what's out there is a way of starting.